What's up, people? Welcome back. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm just kidding. Alright, so today is an important day because we received our biggest investment of the year, of the century, maybe of the decade. Finally got here, guys. It finally got here, and I don't know, it doesn't feel, it's pretty crazy. Like I'm gonna tell you guys something. I remember when I first told somebody that I wanted to go to Notre Dame, and they looked at me like, bruh. And to me, it's kind of scary. Like, it's kind of scary to think that people might not believe in the things you dream, or not believe in the things you aspire to do. But if you really know who I am, like, you know, I mean, people might even think it's crazy. Like, it's crazy to, like, for a kid like me to be like, yeah, I want to go to college and I want to go to this place, and I'm thinking about here and there. I wanted to go to Brown just because Emma Watson went there, but I got rejected by Brown. I got waitlisted, if that makes a difference, but I still got rejected. But I think for me, like I think I was selected to go here for a reason. I still believe that to this day. And yeah, I mean, this accomplishment to me has been very important to me. The most significant reason why is because of the background that I'm from. So just to put it in perspective, like, you could, like, I've gone to school with kids who are legacy kids, which are basically students whose parents or grandparents or great grandparents have gone to university. So for them to be admitted or for them to go, it's just like, it's like natural instinct. Like, some of my friends were like, all right, my safety school is like Notre Dame. Like, I'll get in, but I want to go up here. You know what I mean? My dream school was like Notre Dame, Brown, and like Princeton. It's crazy for me to think about that. My dream is someone's like backup, if that makes sense. But I mean, it's not black and white like that. It's a little bit more, but you know what I mean. So that's one thing. The other thing too is, like, being first gen, I think, is super important, and not a lot of people talk about it yet. I mean, they do. There's a lot of topics about this, but I'm a huge advocate for it because if you think about it, like, generations have gone to universities. Like, this school is like 175 years old, right? Or 176, I don't know. So it's existed for a while, right? It's existed for a fat minute, and I'm the first one to go this far into the thing. So there's people that have been going there for a long ass time, right? And like, I just went, like, I literally just got there, right? And the other thing is, like, not only was I the only first to graduate from college from my family, but my brother and I were the first two to graduate from high school, along with some of my cousins, my sisters. Like, we're the first generation to graduate from high school, right? But on top of that, we're the first generation to, like, even learn English. That makes sense? Like, I know it sounds like, oh, bro, it's not that big of a, like, bro, it really is. Like, it really is. That's how I think about it, and that's what makes me more thankful for what this means. This also just doesn't, like, it doesn't make a person. It doesn't make a person. Because who you are as a person is determined by the things that you do, and specifically the things you do for others. And I'll tell you this because I have gone to this exact university with some of the most... Oh, there's a helicopter. I wonder what's going on. Damn, that sounds really close. I'll probably find out later. Alright, so where was I? I forgot. Oh yeah, so this doesn't, like, determine, like, who you are as a person, like, because I've gone to school with some closed-minded, ignorant, racist, sexist, machistas. I have gone to school with people that talk down on others, people that install fear and hate on other people. This paper, just because you have a degree, doesn't mean that you earn anybody's respect or you earn anybody's attention, or... You know what I mean? Like, you see where I'm going with this? Because it doesn't define who you are. It doesn't define, like, your value, especially. So yeah. But to me, like, the way I view it is, like, this is something I wanted. This is something that I wanted to do and use for good. Like, I want to use this as a way of saying, like, hey, like, if I can do it, you can do it too. You know what I mean? And some of you know, like, where I'm from. Some of you know, like, how I grew up. But not a lot of you do, and that's okay. I just want to share with you that if you could do anything you want. Like, you don't have to go to college. I don't think everybody has to go, but I do think that you could use college to your advantage and, like, for me, like, to think about someone paying. Like, literally, I was paid to go to this university. Like, I was paid because I didn't pay a dime out of my pocket, except for, like, things that I would buy for me, like, like a sweater maybe, which I don't even have. I don't own any, like, Notre Dame gear because, like, I give it all away. It's like, my sisters have all of it. My tias too. At the end of the day, I think it just came down to me just paying attention to, like, hey, like, I don't like this about my life. I don't like this about my parents' life. I don't like this about this part of the world. I don't like this about the educational system. I don't like this about these people, why they're treating them like this just because they don't have something. Like, to me, like, that just kind of, like, put me at a state of mind where I'm like, dude, like, we have to do something to break these generational curses that exist upon our community, you know what I mean? And overall, I would say that this degree has been an overall effort of the people that have supported me along the way, people who have believed in me. Like, I didn't even believe in myself for a long minute. Like, I still remember, like there were points where I was just like, bro, how is this even happening? And it's not all, like, beautiful either. Like, there's a lot of ugly that happened, not to me necessarily, but just in general. But I definitely do think, like, if there's anything this degree taught me is that the university you attend, or the fact that you attend a university, could really open your eyes only if you're paying attention. Because you could go to college and, like, party and pass classes. Anybody could do that. Like, I literally think anybody could do that. But if you don't criticize the way people think, if you don't learn how to think for yourself, if you don't understand, like, yeah, I could get a degree in this, and make myself better. I always thought to myself that no matter what I decide to study, no matter what I decide to pursue, like, I will always, like, find a way to give back. Like, has always been my number one goal. Like, I want others to be like, hey, like, you know what, like, instead of flexing the degree you have, why don't you flex how many kids you helped get that same degree, or even better? You know what I mean? I'd rather flex that. Like, what I flex is, like, yeah, you know what, like, I want Notre Dame, but, like, I'm still thinking about what I could do next. Yeah, so I just want to say thanks to anybody. If you're watching this to this point, I'm very thankful for you specifically, and for supporting me in, like, anything that I do. This is crazy, dude. The craziest part about this is, like, I don't think a lot of people understand, like, the craziest part about this, though, is that I don't think people understand, like, the actual importance of it. Like, yeah, like, a kid went to college, but, like, it's not just that. It's like, you went to a school that your friends left because they didn't feel welcomed, or they left because they just couldn't handle being away from their community or their loved ones or something. Or maybe they just left because they didn't feel safe. You know what I mean? Like, I sometimes feel guilty that I didn't, like, capture every single moment of this, because it would have been nice for you guys to see, like, what it was really like. You know what I mean? But when I thought to myself, like, oh, like, damn, I wish I would have recorded, like, my days in college so that people could have seen, like, me over the years, 4 years, But I thought to myself, and I was like, well, this is my first degree of 3. So the master's is coming. In what? I don't know yet. That's part of the plan. The PhD is coming too. And it's not gonna be easy, like, I know that, but, like, if we could do this, then we could do anything. You know what I mean? It takes time, it's hard work, it's stressful, it's, like, all that stuff. And I wish I could say more things, but right now this is all I can say, and I just wanted to capture, like, the rawness of this, because we did this, guys. Like, we did this, like we actually did this. And this is pretty cool. But yeah, I just want to say thank you to anybody who's watching this right now, to anybody who has supported me throughout the years, anyone that has believed in me throughout the years. All I care about is that I hope one day I could help you do something that you're passionate about, or that you want to pursue. You know what I mean? And yeah, I mean, like, I think the important thing for this is that if you're watching this and, like, your dreams just feel a little too crazy, yeah, they're not crazy, man. Like, I've done a lot of things that not a lot of people have ever done before. And like I honestly just like kind of take it for granted in a way, because I forget like how valuable those things are. But it always excites me to hear people after I share with them like, oh yeah, like this is what happened, and this is, then I did this, and to do that I did this. I just want to say that you could do anything. Literally, you could do anything. The hardest thing to do is start. Like that is always going to be true. Like starting an essay for college is hard as heck, but once you submit it, it's like, dude, it's over. I'm done. Notre Dame, Our Lady, take the wheel. You know what I mean? So this is an accomplishment that I want to share with everybody, because everybody was part of it in some kind of way. This is for everybody I know, because everybody I knew impacted me in some kind of way. The universe, everything. I don't know, dude. Everybody. So if you're watching this, thank you. Appreciate it. And just remember that your dream should not be a luxury. Peace out. Thanks for watching.